Alright, so today we are playing some super fast Bant Familiars by Raptor56. This is a 5-0 list, and it is the most interesting Familiars list I've ever seen, I think. The only white spell is the Sunscape Familiar. We can see, why are they playing green? Number 1, Generosant. Okay, cool. No reason to play Generosant by itself, right? This deck plays no Lorien, so we can ask why. Then 1 copy of Pulse of Murasa. That is pretty good. It creates the infinite loops with Archaeomancer, so now even if they destroy it, you can actually get it back, and it gives you life. The main reason they are going green is the Fertile Ground and the Utopia Sprawl. Fertile Ground creates a homemade Azorius Chancery, it fixes mana, and it makes Snap quite disgusting. It is also very powerful with the Familiar because the cost reduction works on Fertile Ground. It doesn't work on Utopia Sprawl because Utopia Sprawl is a great card as it is, and because of this card and because of this card only, they are playing so many forests. We can even see 4 copies of Tranquil Landscape and a singleton Brinewood Falls. So the end is actually important not only as a win condition or something you can use as a mid-range plan, but also that we can search for our forests, which are quite important for the Utopia Sprawl. 4 Archaeomancer, 4 Mulldrifter, no Murmuring Mystic in this one, this deck is pretty stacked. We can see 3 copies of Compulsive Research, that being the main card draw advantage spell in this deck specifically. Only 2 Ghostly Flickers and no Ephemerates, that is little on the lighter side, right? And we can see 2 Seagate Oracles. 1 more card advantage creature that can be flickered. Prohibit is the only counterspell in the deck. We see no negates, no Glorious Gale or Ascent Scatter. None are in the sideboard as well, so we really have to rely on Prohibit here, and the cantrip for the deck is Preordain, probably the most consistent one without shuffling effects, right? Let's take a look at the sideboard as well, because it is really interesting. So you can already see they are using a lot of green in the sideboard. Now against red, not only and normally, you will do the blast battle, right? They throw red blasts, you throw blue blast, whoever comes on top probably wins the matchup. Well, now you actually have access to Weather Storm, which is really powerful, especially with the Familiar. It costs only 1 green, and it is another way for you to gain life. And Pulse of Murasa is the same way. It can be really good in grindy matchups if you want to really make sure you get your Archaeomancer, so that's quite nice. I'm not exactly sure when the Ghostly Flicker comes in the sideboard. It could be against decks that have not that much removal, or against decks that have a lot of it, because this can serve as a protection spell as well. 1 more Generosant, in my opinion, comes against decks where you really are sideboarding in all of these green cards so that your forests are more consistent. We see double Dispel for Hydros, great against red, Dispel good against blue. We can see a single copy of Ancient Grudge. If you have Ancient Grudge from the sideboard, make sure that the Utopia Sprawl or Fertile Ground is on red at least once. And then, of course, you can cast it twice. If you don't want to, you can also return it back with Archaeomancer. If you wanted to play something more conventional and don't care about red on your ground or Sprawl, you could go for something like Diglammer. I think it would be quite good in this deck as well. So this is a deck by Raptor56. It is a really cool brew, one I have never seen before, to be honest. And with that being said, shout out to them and all of my channel members. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for supporting me. Of course, if you want to see more of these videos, have early access to videos, or want me to play one of your decks in these episodes, there is a link to YouTube memberships below. And now, I will see you in the games. We are playing against Druasser97. This hand is a little slow and a little clunky, but I think we can keep it with a Snap and Compulsive Research. That's quite good. They play Forest. Oh, we are playing against Elves. I'm not sure how this matchup is. I don't think it's great, but we of course are gonna try our best. Let's go Forest first, in case we do find the Utopia Sprawl. Priest of Titania, okay, I'm not ready for that. Carrion Ranger, they kinda have a crazy hand here. If we don't find an island, which we probably won't, just pair out, it's Rainbow Elves too, okay. Prohibit, a little late, I'm gonna Chancery, pick up a Forest, have to discard it I guess. Discard a Forest, yep. Lead a Stampede, wow, that was a perfect hand, that's cool. Tak Rubbleford, okay. I think we're gonna lose this pretty quickly, to be honest. They found also 5 creatures, okay, that's just... Oh, and another ranger? Oh, okay. Wow, that's fun. Okay. Cool turn 3 you got there. Cool turn 3, cool turn 3. Oh, looks like we just kinda lost, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna concede. Nice, you got me. They play Sagu, and here's a Timberwatch Elf. Sure, you got me, I guess. Nice. Woo, okay. We're gonna bring double Moments Piece. Do we like Ghostly Flicker? It's pretty good. I think we like a 3rd Flicker in this one. Get rid of 1 Fertile Ground. Is that reasonable? I think so. I don't think we want anything else. Hydroblast. I mean, Hydroblast is like, they play only attack tuck, I think. So let's do one Preordain instead. Okay, let's try this out. Okay, I'd like to play first. Okay, this is a Utopia Sprawl. It's pretty good. We can go Sunscape onto... Okay, I like this. Let's keep. It's a good hand. And then this can be an island. That's pretty good. Okay, let's go Utopia Sprawl here. I'm gonna say white. Then we can go Tranquil Landscape. We can set up the Familiar. I don't think there will be much they will bring like that. So hopefully they don't have the same hand as they did before. Though now we have Moment's Peace, so that's pretty good. Elvish Mystic. Okay, nice. Seagate Oracle, also a good card for next turn. I'm gonna go Sunscape Familiar, play a Tranquil Landscape that will search for an island. We can start flickering as well, which is nice. 2 mana for Sagu, okay. Reveal Forest. Oh, they play Lignify. We have the Flicker, so honestly it's pretty good. I can go easy on this. I can just play Seagate Oracle, then really use the Flicker to its full advantage. I'm gonna sack the Tranquil Landscape though. And next turn, draw, do find a Sprawl. I enjoy that. I can go Ghostly Flicker, land, and this and Preordain, but I would rather... It feels bad not to use the Utopia Sprawl to its full potential. I think we could. I'm just gonna go Seagate Oracle though, maybe that can find a land. Another Flicker. I actually like the Generous End from these cards. And I think what I can do is just cycle with this, tap this for 3, Ghostly Flicker, and we good. This is kind of a turn I'm looking for. Cycle End, okay. Winding Way. Wish I could counter that. Kanto. They find Birchlore Rangers and a Sagu Wildling. Okay, that's fine with me actually, that's pretty good. We do find the third Flicker. Alright, I'm gonna go here first cycle, find this, and then Utopia Sprawl on this land. We're gonna go... They could play Pyroblasts, I have no idea. I'm gonna go here, blue, and probably just attack for 1. And I think past the turn, we could do this main phase, but I don't love that. They do play the Cabin, creates a food. That's a hardcast Sagu, I'm okay with that. Let's see if they attack with the... No, they won't attack with Birch Floors because there's no point. Second main. Okay, I'm gonna just Flicker, Familiar, Seagate Oracle. Find a Snap. I'm a big enjoyer of Snap. I like Snap. Give me Snap. Can snap back the Sagu, for example. It's pretty good. Archaeomancer. Okay, it's coming together actually. So I'm gonna snap back the Sagu for 1. Untap these 2 lands. Go Archaeomancer. Get back Ghostly Flicker. Then we can start flickering a little bit more if we want to. I think we do want to. I'll choose these 2. Choose the Flicker, of course. Yield to this. Yield to this. So we have another Archaeomancer, which can actually net us snaps, which is quite sweet. I'm gonna take the Archaeomancer. And that's it for my turn now. Next turn, I think we can net snaps. No, we can't actually. We can't really net snaps that easily because we don't have enough blue sources. Okay, so we need more blue. Here's a Priest of Titania that's getting snapped. Lignify me again, sure, just, that's fine. Winding Way, been drawing pretty well, weren't we? Okay, they find Lanorels, Birchel, or Rangers, that's all good. Since I have a second Flicker, oh, I have a Snap too. Okay, I think I'm gonna get rid of the Priest, make some mana here. I could Flicker first, honestly. I like that. I'm gonna Flicker first. I'm gonna Flicker, Sunscape. I have a second, so I'm gonna go Seagate Oracle. Should have attacked first, my fault. We find the Fertile Ground. I like that because it costs basically no mana. I'm gonna play a Fertile Ground on the Snow-Covered Forest. And I'm gonna snap back the Priest. I'm gonna untap these 2 lands. And now we can do some nasty things with Archaeomancer. Return. I mean, we can be really mean here and return Snap. I'm gonna do that. Return Snap. And I think at this point we're making mana actually. I'm gonna snap, untap 2 lands, then tap those lands. Yeah, we got them. Wow, that was cool. This can work. If they don't have an insane start, this can work. That was cool. So some cards that were cool, I don't think they have that much removal. I think Pulse is pretty useless after all. I did like the Fertile Ground actually. Isn't Mulldrifter like too slow? I think we want to lock them as soon as we can. I think I can go +1 Generous End actually in this matchup specifically. -1 Mulldrifter. I do like the Preordain too. I think we can get rid of some of the grindier pieces, like maybe the Compulsive Research. We just want really specific cards. And I'm just gonna submit. Moment's Peace if we lose footing, and we might lose footing here because they are very aggressive, right? If it goes well. This hand, I wish I could keep it, man. You don't know. You don't even know. If this was Sprawl, it's so keepable. I'm gonna mulligan this. This is actually better. It doesn't look great, but it's not bad because it has the ground. I'm gonna keep ditch 1 piece. Play 1-drop Elf. Oh, Cycle Sagu. That's a good sign, I think. They move to 5 as well, or 6. Snow-Covered Forest. Okay. I'm gonna play an island, just pass. I think Fertile Ground will be on like green. And I think I wanna enchant the forest. No, Fertile Ground will be on white and I wanna enchant the forest. I want to have my islands like ready basically. But we also want to untap blue sources, right? So Virtual Rangers, play 1-drop elf, Kyrian Ranger, pretty perfect, pretty perfect. Azorius Chancery, that's also something we can do, yeah. Okay, I think this is just a Fertile Ground turn though. Gonna say white on this. Oh, never mind. We can do whatever. It's all good. It's all good. We can do whatever. All we need are some card draw pieces, and we could be honestly in a great shape. Oh, they find a way. That's pretty bad. Not the craziest, but they could play a Timberwatch if they wanted to. Priest is bad. Might resort to Moment's Peace. Generous End. Okay. So their hand is Timberwatch and probably random. They have a ton of mana next turn though. Sprawl is kind of sweet. Do I think I need a Moment's Peace next turn already? I actually doubt that. I'm gonna go here, Utopia Sprawl. Oh, it's not a forest, my fault. We're gonna go blue. Chancery is off the charts, so it's not bad anyway, because we can go Sunscape Familiar and hold up Moment's Peace. I'm not sure how explosive the turn afterwards will be, right? We just need some card draw though, that's really important right now. Virtual, okay. This could be a Nyxborn, I wouldn't like that. It's a Timberwatch. Still could be a Nyxborn. Apparently it's a Nyxborn, okay. No, it's just a Sagu. Well, I say just, it's not just. Sagu is a pretty big thing. They have no cards. And we have like rack of food. They don't attack this turn, so not bad if I say so myself. That being said, it would be nice to have something here. Like, I don't know, Archaeomancer or something. Seagate Oracle is a sweet, sweet find. Okay. We can still go Moment's Peace if I go here, so guess I'm gonna go Seagate Oracle. Chancery Island. I don't like that, but I'm gonna pick up the island. I'm gonna go Chancery. We can Flicker. It's pretty good. Yeah, I realized we can Flicker now, so that's nice. I'm gonna go Moment's Peace. We can start flickering the Seagate Oracle. Also, it's good to keep Flicker as protection against Lignify. This is theoretically a ton of damage with the Kyrian Ranger and Timberwatch, so if I can protect Moment's Peace, I think I would. I can actually, if they block, it's a target creature, right? So, it's 6 elves. I say only, it's kind of 6 elves only. I don't necessarily like, it's only 15 damage. So, yeah, I think I might not even Moment's Peace. Like, why Moment's Peace, you know? It's smart to attack only with a flyer, though. I'll give them that. It's 15 damage. I mean, that's fine with me. I'll take 5. I'll take 15. Let's see what I have. Here's a Gingerbread Cabin. And do we have Lignify or not? What do we think? Winding Way. I dislike that, but not much I can do about it, sadly. Dispel. Oh, they have Dispel. I lost. There's no way. Dispel. Come on. Seriously? Oh, Dispel is not in hand, of course. That's good. So there are only some creatures. But Dispel is a scary thing to see in their deck. I'm gonna Ghostly Flicker. We need some bangers. I mean, from these cards, I'll take a fan, but I'm not happy about it. Preordain. Could be start of something great. Gonna play an island and Preordain. Archaeomancer is sweet, truly. Bottom, top. I somehow need double blue. This is double blue, so I can go Familiar. Double blue this guy. Archaeomancer. And I have actually Flicker Moment's Peace here. This is not looking too bad. I can try to Flicker first if they like top deck a Dispel or something crazy. It's pretty good. We can... No, we can't go double Moment's Peace though. That's okay. Here's a Kyrian Ranger, sure. We knew about the Ranger? We did not. So that's what they found. So I think it's clear. I think it's quite clear here. Okay, let's be honest. I'm using Moment's Peace here. So let's Moment's Peace. Hopefully they don't have Dispel. I think we would see it if they did. And then I don't want to lose the mana, so I'm gonna go Archaeomancer, Seagate Oracle here. If we find a second... Okay, I'm gonna get back to Flicker. If we find a second Seagate Oracle or a second Fog or something, second Archaeomancer is what I meant, then we can Fog lock them, which is really good. That's actually sweet. Okay. No reason to block much. We can Fog lock them here, I think. Only problem would be Avenging Hunter. I'm not sure if they play that. They could. We'll lose to initiative eventually, I think. Generous and is fine. Then we will snap them back. Okay. I think I see a vision for this game. Generous Hand. Not right now, friend. I think I can go double blue, Archaeomancer, get back Moment's Peace. Looking for Snap. Snap basically just wins us the game right now. I can go Flicker, get back Preordain, or rather than getting back to Preordain, I think it's better to just look at top 2, get back to Flicker. If he finds Snap, he can still win the game. Third Archaeomancer. That is a little bit of an overkill, but I'm gonna take the guy. How much more blue mana do I have? Well, I have enough for double piece, so might as well Flicker it again. Another Flicker. Interesting. Or Preordain, I'm gonna take a Flicker. Did I play land this turn? Draw cards, no card forest. I did. Since I have a second Flicker, I could theoretically tap this land and Flicker this one, but I think I'm just gonna chill here, you know? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna chill here. We can go Flicker double piece if we want. This crack of food. When we find a snap, the game is over, I think, so it's quite nice. They would need double Dispel to make this work. And then next turn we actually just... I'm gonna piece here. Next turn we actually just could win if we find the snap, which is what I'm going for. Okay, let's thin the deck first using the Ant, pick up a forest. Let's Flicker. We can go double Archaeomancer, get back the piece, or we can get a card with Seagate Oracle. I think I want Seagate Oracle. Get back the Flicker. And we find another Flicker. Okay, I guess we take it. This is some good card selection. Let's draw Moment's Piece. Okay, we can stall, I suppose. I'm gonna do a couple Flickers here, like this, so that I can find more cards. Get back Flicker, Preordain. Preordain is quite strong. Okay, I think I like tapping the Chancery here. I can go actually double blue. What am I saying? I can go double blue. I like Preordain. I'm gonna double bottom on a very ferocious search for a snap, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna Flicker like this once more. Archaeomancer, this guy. This is the last try I'm gonna give it. And here I already have double Flicker. I'm gonna get a Moment's Piece here. Okay, find a Sunscape Familiar, Azorius Chancery. Let's take the Familiar. And yeah, we can just play the Familiar. We have double piece. We can cast it all. It's all great. All right. Well, eventually we're gonna find what we need, right? So that's good. And that is a single copy of Snap, which will just win us the game on the spot, I think. Because we can just make infinite mana and GG. Okay, we're gonna Moment's Piece again. What an interesting deck this is. I already knew this was going to be a banger, it's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna just Flicker and step here. What do we Flicker? I think we just get back a Flicker, Seagate Oracle. They could have a Dispel, we don't care, right? Okay, let's get back a Flicker. Let's see if we can find a Snap. Mulldrifter could be helpful, because we can Flicker it. Okay, I like it. And we win the match. They knew that we would just lock them. GG. Good game, well played. This was a lot of fun. I did make a couple misplays, I think, but this was kind of cool. GG. Okay, we are playing against Munse, and we win the die roll. Let's go. Wow. Now, this is a hand you don't see every day. I'm gonna mulligan this one pretty please. Oh, I like this one, though. Fertile Ground has Archaeomancer in it. Has Research in it. I could get behind this, yeah. I like it. Let's keep. What do we get rid of, though? I like the Chancery. Is it good? Without the Chancery, it can be pretty hard to cast a Familiar, right? This is an island, though. What an interesting hand. I think Chancery and Research go together quite well. I think I'm gonna get rid of the Tranquil Landscape, which was actually one of the worst plays because Tranquil Landscape is literally better than a forest, and for some reason, yeah, okay. But it's still good. I mean, I would eventually search for a forest, and I don't necessarily want to thin my deck, so I don't think it was that big of a deal, right? I think it was fine. We need a green for the Fertile Ground regardless. Black decks are quite difficult to play against. I'll say that. Okay, we do find the Generous End. I think we'll just keep it simple. Just Azorius Chancery. Get back the forest. Good search with the Generous End. I think I'm interested in doing that. And definitely gonna search for an island here. Oh, island. What am I saying? This is not Lorraine Revealed. Still getting used to it. Rainbow Falls, I mean. I don't think I'm gonna play a Sunscape Familiar just like this, though. Against black decks, it is more difficult than that, in my opinion. Okay, Zealot. We are playing against Black Devotion, which is, I would say, surprisingly difficult matchup. I had a lot of trouble playing against Black Devotion if the deck is built well. And this one looks like it might as well be, honestly. Preordain. Okay, so I can go Fertile Ground Preordain here. I can go Research. I don't want to play the Sunscape Familiar. I like Fertile Ground because the sooner we play it, the better it gets. I like that. Hopefully this is not a Ponza deck, but I'm gonna play Fertile Ground, enchant the Chancery. If this is a Ponza deck, we do cry quite a lot. And I'll play with this. And then we're gonna cast a Preordain. We find a second Familiar. That is a really good card. I don't love the Sprawl, although it's fine, but you know. That being said, we are probably getting rid of the lands. This thing can tap for 4. No, it can't because it's on the forest. Huh. I think this still works. We can go Familiar Research, find a second Familiar, then Archaeomancer back to Research. That's a lot of value, I guess. Probably discarding the Rimewood Falls here. You know what? I'm gonna say top here. I like it. It's grindy. I like it. This deck is so much fun for some reason. I don't know what it is. It's just a lot of fun. I don't know. We're gonna see a Phyrexian Rager, I think. I could be wrong though, but I think we will. Oh, they also play Orokusake, which is, I dislike Orokusake. It looks like they might have it here too. The problem with this deck is we are not getting on board much. Oh, no Orokusake. That alleviated some of my pain because, oh, they're doing nothing. They know we're gonna do something here, right? I almost think there is no reason to play the Sunscape Familiar yet. What do you guys think? I mean, just to use my mana effectively? I don't think that's good. I'm gonna add green. I'm gonna say blue here. I'm gonna tap this, say blue. Let's just cast the Compulsive Research, why the hell not? And leave up a blue, I think that's the most reasonable. Could be a green, I do not know. We draw 3, discard 1. I would like to find 1 land, 2 non-lands, beautiful. I discard a land card, that being the Chancery. And then I could play False, just Preordain here. I'm gonna Preordain. We need to find like Ghostly Flicker, stuff like that. We need to okay, yeah, beautiful. Do I like an island? This could get quite grinded, this game. I think I like an island. I'm gonna top, and I'm gonna top, find the flicker, and I'm gonna play Rhyme with False. Next turn, we can go Archaeomancer. We need them to tap out. If they tap out, it's good, because we can go crazy, I think. Well, crazy might be a little bit, you know, but not crazy, okay? But we can do a lot. Yeah, we can do a lot. Still swing in. I would like to have a body on the board. I'm still afraid of Orokusaki. They don't have it. They're just passing turns, man. Oh, they're playing something. Hold on. Village Rites. That's a new one. Okay. Draw 2. 1. 1. Okay, 1. Honor the Zealot. Okay. They probably play like 4 snuff outs. I'm certain of it. Next turn. I think we got this. Come on. We do find the island, which is what we wanted. Okay, I'm gonna go for the familiars here. I'm gonna add here this. And I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna go Sunscape Familiar and the Sunscape Familiar. Probably killing the first one in response, I already know. Which is fine if they do. I need the second one mostly, so it's good. D-file, okay. No response, it's fine. We have a Pulse of Murasa somewhere in there, so... Okay, I'm gonna Preordain with this. Snap, hello. Snap Prohibit, that's such a good sequence of cards. I like Prohibit the most, I think. But Snap is good too. I'm gonna top. We're gonna make some mana here, shall we? I'm gonna snap the... I'm gonna be very aggressive here. I'm gonna try to snap the Zealot and go insane. Okay, I'm gonna untap 2 lands. Okay, this kinda worked, actually. Exactly here, I can go double blue, Archaeomancer back. Something, I'm not sure what that something is yet. Is it Preordain? Is it Snap? Might be Snap, but Compulsive Research, that's what it is, right? Compulsive Research? Yeah, Compulsive Research is probably the best here. And then, to be fair, I'm just holding a Ghostly Flicker. If they have so much removal that this doesn't work, I'm okay with that, but we can still refill with Research. I think my familiar turn was a little bit sloppy here, not gonna lie. Disfigure my guy. Okay, so let's see if they have Snuff Out here, basically. I'm gonna get a Flicker. I could go get Preordained, but I'm gonna get back for now. Disfigure doesn't work. It's cool. Yeah, I do think I played it wrong. I genuinely think I played it wrong. Cast down, you got it, it's dead. Yep, they are definitely playing a removal tribal deck here, yep. Yeah, so that's what I can do, really, right? That's what I can do, basically. And I would love this to be a Preordain, not this. We do find the Prohibit. I'm gonna go... This is my only white source. I'm gonna go 3 mana here, Compulsive Research. Target myself. Please find the land. I pray. Okay, that's good. I wouldn't say it's good, but undiscard a land here. Snowcard Forest. We do have the Snap. We have Prohibit. Prohibit is strong. Prohibit is strong. I assume they have a Bojuka box somewhere in there, so, you know, reasonable. Zealot. I think... I don't know, is that important to counter? It's a guy that draws a card, that's a one. I don't think so. The good thing about Saki, Orokusaki, is that it has Sneak if they play that, so I might counter that as well. And with a 1/1, I think we can deal with that eventually, right? Generous End, well, that's something I'm very eager to cast, so hell yeah. Green, here, and sadly we don't have the land to do it, but it's just a guy that eats a removal spell, so might as well be happy about it, right? It's a guy that eats a removal spell. Wish I had mana for Snap or Prohibit, but I don't want to be too greedy here. They'll just kill it, I think. They play like they have a handful of removal spells, so... That being said, okay, third cast down, yeah. Not sure if they play Disfigure, that's interesting. I would play Defile rather, which they do. Attack here, hopefully no sack. Oh, they fucking the sack. Or Ambusher. Ambusher is better, but it's worse because they can recast the Zealot, which is pretty bad. I need to learn how to play better control games, to be honest. Rip Threads, okay, thing. Very aggressive too. Sprawl, that's not what I want, but I'll take it. Here, let's go Sprawl on blue. I need to find some action soon, or I'm gonna lose. And it's definitely my fault. Like, I played too hasty, basically. I did play too hasty here. That's it. All right, I'm gonna crack a food. We need something good here. I don't know what it is, but we need it. It's definitely not this forest. Okay. To be honest, Snap is not as good against them, I feel like. You can play like 1 or 2 copies. Firex and Rager, definitely not. Hell no. I'm gonna kicker, finally do it. I'm gonna kicker this. Counter the Rager. And we need some banger draw. I don't know what that looks like, but we definitely need it. Even an Ant would be good, though both are in the graveyard, so there's no hope. A Pulse of Murasa would be sick. Oh, okay. Are we dead? Through this, we are. They just attack, activate reds. Yeah, GG. Okay. That was my fault. I did play the early game too hastily here. I am very aware of that. I want to bring a third Ghostly Flicker, a second Pulse, another Ant. Do we care about weather? This is... no, not really. I think we do care about Dispel heavily here. What do we don't care about? Some of the snaps. I think we need like 1. And then 1 Fertile Ground, 1 Research. The Drifter, it's a creature that basically baits removal, but it's not as great. Yeah, I think I'm for this. Basically going really grindy here, trying to prepare for a longer game full of removal spells. Snap isn't as good against them, so we are gonna play a fair game if possible. Probably hardcast Mulldrifter, kind of working like a ramp deck. Sorry, like a ramp deck in this sense. Trying to abuse the fact that they are going 1-for-1 with removal, and you know, we will use Mulldrifter to our advantage here. Just to hardcast it usually. Never evoke plus flicker. We are going first. This hand is really good. Well, yeah, it's grinded with a generous sense. That's all that matters. It's quite nice, yeah. I think I'm gonna play this slow. I would like to enchant the Rimewood Falls, so that's what I'm gonna do. I would like to enchant Rimewood Falls, so I'm gonna play this slow. Let's see, we'll probably get Duress. Never mind, no Duress here. Okay. I've seen a lot of versions of Black Devotion. These decks are surprisingly competitive. I don't know how it's possible, but it surprised me too, but it seems like it's true. Flicker is not bad. I'm gonna go Rimewood Falls. I'm gonna enchant the Rimewood Falls. Say white on this, I'd say. Because we wanna cast the Sunscape Familiar at some point. 2 mana, nothing. Holding removal. Okay, let's draw. Chancery, lovely card. We can just Utopia, Sprawl, the Falls. We're gonna say blue this time because we have every color. And then we can just Chancery. And I love this, right? The reason why I love this so much is because we get land drops. And this seems to be a waiting game, right? Pretty heavily. If you get any spell that can be returned with the Archaeomancer, I'm very down to Archaeomancer. I'm gonna hold the Sunscape Familiars because it's one of the only cards that actually Choking Sands. I hope they wouldn't, but they did. Oh no, that actually hurts bad. It's not the end of the world, but it's not... okay. I hope they wouldn't. They did. I'm gonna Forest Cycle here. That does hurt. And Flicker doesn't work, because it saves the... like, yeah, it saves the land, but it puts it back to our hand because we need to flick the Chancery. It's... I don't want to flicker that. I could have, but I don't really want to. I could have though, I could have, since I can Archaeomancer probably next turn, so... no, I can't even, so... Flicker in the graveyard is not a bad flicker, we just need... I didn't expect Choking Sands at all. That's scary. Here's a Zealot. Here's a Nihil Spellbomb, it keeps getting better. Black really is a good counter against this deck. Very good counter. Tranquil Landscape, yeah, that's what I'm gonna play here. I could also cycle the Landscape if I wanted to. I might, honestly. Yeah, I might. Gonna cycle the Landscape. Drifter is a good card. Okay. We can hardcast the Drifter if nothing else. I like that. Swing. Let's see if they whip up an Ambusher here. Definitely do. Hopefully it's only Ambusher. It is. It's not only, because Ambusher is still quite strong, but snow-covered plains. Okay. Let's play the plains and let's just hardcast the Mulldrifter here. Dies to everything, right? But I need my cards. Okay, another Drifter. That's not bad, you know. Could work eventually. Kills by Defile, yeah. Duress, take a Flicker. Okay, let's see if they Spellbomb it. I think it would be too early, but I could be wrong too. They play a Zealot and attack. Okay. This Ambusher is a very nasty clock. Here's a Prohibit. Okay. I'm gonna Mulldrifter first in case we find like a Preordain plus Island or something like that. Another Prohibit. Not great. Not great, but understandable. Okay. Maybe they can miss a removal spell once. That would be nice. If they kill my Chancery, it's really bad. I had no... like, Choking Sands completely destroyed me here. Completely. I had no idea. Another Zealot. Okay. Only with Ambusher. Okay. In that case. Interesting. Snap? You don't say. That's pretty good. We could try that. I'm gonna go Sunscape Familiar here. Problem is I have only one blue source. That is really bad. If I snap the Ambusher, untap, do you think they would have a removal spell here? I think they would if they did have it. I'm not sure what their hand consists of. Do I need to play risky here, or can I do without risks? I don't know. This is quite tough. I think I can wait here. They can't attack that well. I can just snap. I'm gonna play forest and pass. I can just try the Ghostly Flicker later, I think. I can snap the Ambusher. Yeah, I'm not gonna attack, because if I snap back the Ambusher, they don't have unblocked creatures thanks to the Zealot. So let's see what they do. Try to cast it down, huh? Okay, I think it is time for our Ghostly Flicker here. Do I snap first? I might. Untap, untap, flicker. They've been pretty aggressive on that. Okay, we draw 2 cards. Not that bad, actually. One of them is a Mulldrifter. Okay. Really crying for blue sources here, as you guys probably can see, but we have a lot of fixing in the deck that can fix it, I think. Land number 5, Crypt Rats. Crypt Rats I don't mind so far, because it kills everything else. They can't attack this turn, that's pretty good. I think they're out of removal. We might not be out of this yet. Whoa, okay. Attacking with a single Zealot. I think we block with a Mulldrifter. If you want to Crypt Rats for 1, be my guest. Be more than happy about that. They have Unearth, I believe. Yes. Okay, they draw a card, lose 1 life. Next turn. Okay, so we're gonna go Mulldrifter here. We find the Utopia Sprawl, which is really good because we can go blue. Do we go Mulldrifter? Are we dead next turn? In any case, we are not. I'm gonna just cast the Mulldrifter. Snap would be juicy here. Dispel is good. I'll play the landscape. That's gonna be an island. We have a Dispel here if we need to. These Crypt Rats are probably gonna kill me though. I'll just pass the turn for now. We're not in a bad spot. Defile. Very dispellable, I think. Let's dispel. X is 3, so they're wiping the board. That's actually a good sign. That's a really good sign. Do you think they will use the spell bomb? Oh, they under the Zealot. Okay. Here I'm ready to go an Archaeomancer, I think, because they have an empty spell bomb here. Second main. And I'm gonna sack this for an island. This is not looking so bad after all, I think. It's a very close game. Very close. We find a Snowcard Forest. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna play Archaeomancer. This forces them to crack the bomb, I believe. Yeah, it does. But they did it before targeting. If I had an instant in hand, I could return that. But now I can't. For example, if I had a Flicker, it would be good. Here, I think I just hold... Okay, I play Forest, I think. I hold Prohibit. I play Forest, I hold Prohibit. I hope for the best. We can counter Crypt Rats. Other than that, it doesn't matter. I prohibit a removal spell too. Defile, no. That's not gonna happen. Gonna prohibit that. Want the blocker. They have an Ambusher in hand, remember. Rager. Okay, so they have Ambusher random card. We do have a good amount of blue sources. That's quite good. Not sure what I want here. Preordain. Okay, let's cast a Preordain. We need a creature, I guess. Like an Archaeomancer, that is not bad. I like Compulsive Research too, in a way. Do I like it enough that I want to keep it on top? I do not think so. I think Preordain can find me what I need. Well, that's also maybe not true. I can actually, they can recast the Rager. I can go, hold on. I'm gonna go top. I can prohibit the Ambusher, remember. I can prohibit the Ambusher. I can go Research here pretty easily, I think. Yeah, I can go Research. I'm gonna go Research. I know that one of the cards is Archaeomancer. Is there a land? Flicker. Okay. That's really good. But I need to discard 2 cards now. Which one is it gonna be? So we have a Sunscape Familiar which can block, and we have a Flicker. Those 2 stay for this turn. I think we like Prohibit as well, but we can cast only 1 regardless. So I'm gonna go Prohibit, Preordain, and I'm gonna go Sunscape Familiar here. We can hold up Ghostly Flicker, cast Archaeomancer next turn, get back the Research, for example. Here, they are not able to block very well, which is very good. Or attack very well, rather, which is nice. That's why we don't need to Prohibit, right? Because we block whatever they throw at us. Any curveball, we have it covered. Find a swamp. They find something huge. Gary. Gary is 4. Gary is scary. And Gary isn't even countered by Prohibit, so that's not amazing. They have no removal spell, otherwise they would have done it. So what do? Do I Ghostly Flicker back for Compulsive Research here, hoping for the best? I think I do that here, yeah. They don't have removal, I believe. Yeah, gonna get back Compulsive Research. With this guy on board, we can do some crazy stuff. If, and only if, we draw decently. Pulse of Murasa is a great thing, actually. Okay, I'm gonna go 1, 2. No, I actually wanna go 1, 2. Let's Compulsive Research. Choose me. I have a Mulldrifter, Utopia Sprawl. Good cards, actually. I can Pulse of Murasa back the Evoke Drifter if I need to. Definitely land card, Tranquil Landscape. I'm gonna go white here, sorry, blue here, because that's basically free. If they play another Gary, I just lose the game. Unless I Pulse of Murasa. I can Pulse of Murasa back to Landscape, so I can actually play the Mulldrifter safe here. It's good. Let's go Mulldrifter. And I definitely want to Archaeomancer back. I can start looping too pretty soon. Fertile ground, okay. So I can pulse off Murasa back to landscape. And then I can start, yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna cast the fertile ground here on blue. Well, not on blue. I'm just gonna preordain with the mana left. Another pulse, that's literally perfect. Godly, okay. So we have a pulse. We can start pulsing back. We should be relatively fine here. It's if he can get back Ghostly Flicker with Archaeomancer, it's really good, really good. We can make perfect blocks here as well. And if they kill one of my creatures, we don't care. Because we can just get it back with pulse. Here's a snuff out. And we still have enough for a pulse. That's good. Okay, here's a snuff out. You got it. If they get back Gary, it is a little scary. If they get back Gary with a ninja, it is scary. Do I just jump? Yeah, I think I don't let them get Gary back. But then I need the Archaeomancer actually. It's not so simple because I do need a second Archaeomancer. I think I just jump here. I'm gonna pulse back Sunscape Familiar. I'm gonna jump a Gary, I think, because otherwise I probably just lose the game. And I'm gonna jump here. And then they need to get back the Rager with their Ambusher, which doesn't lose me the game. Yeah, okay, doesn't lose me the game again. We go to 5. They can replay the Rager. I doubt there's removal in here. They've been drawing a card per turn. We already know about their hand. This is something random. Could be a land, could be something else. This is our turn, okay. We will draw first. Seagate Oracle, very sweet find. So first things first, I think we're gonna go for a Sunscape Familiar. Then, I do think it is quite fair to just go for an Archaeomancer, get back the Ghostly Flicker. And Ghostly Flicker can be a defensive piece easily. I think we can pulse back. Do I want double pulse? Yeah, I'm gonna pulse back a Mulldrifter. Get some life. Then, probably just play Seagate Oracle, hold up Ghostly Flicker. Is that good? I think I like it. Let's play Seagate Oracle. Snowcord Island. I like the island. Give me the island. Which actually means I can Ghostly Flicker back for something else. Could be a Prohibit, for example. I think I like it. Or I can flicker like this. I can also run a Mulldrifter if I need to. And if I want to, I'm just gonna go to combat though. I don't care. We definitely need at least one pulse if we want to keep the train going. Then we just need to find a single snap and we should be able to win this game. That's a big attack. Okay. Block here, block here, block here. Okay, I'm gonna flicker this. We can get back pulse if we need to, so it's all good. Flicker with one, pulse with the other. I think I need at least 2 snaps. This is too weird. Okay, I guess I'm gonna pulse of Murasa. I can do it again, by the way, get back something else. Yeah, I think I'll like to flick here probably. Get back flick and then look at the 2 cards. Trying to find a snap. I like Dispel, sure. I mean, we can get them in the air eventually, I'm sure. Would be nice to see like a 1 Murmuring Mystic in this deck or something like that. I think that could be very powerful. Looks like they're playing Hardcast Ambusher. Okay. I think we can get them with the Mulldrifter here, maybe. Rip Threats, ooh, scary. But we have the Pulse chain, so that's good. Let's draw Fertile Ground. Okay, I'm gonna split this. Go for this here. And then cast the Mulldrifter. Snowcovered Island Prohibit. Let's play the Snowcovered Island. Just pass. The plan is to win with Mulldrifter if we can. I think that's the main plan here. How many ends? We still have 1 generous end, by the way. It's pretty good. They just are flooding out now. Cool. I could make some trades, but it's not really worth it for me is the problem. So I'm gonna block with everything and do some flickering here. Get back flicker. Draw 2. Has been a crazy long game again. Archaeomancer. Oh my god, okay. Where is the snap, guys? Has to be here somewhere. As long as we find the snap, I swear we got them. Wait, the snap is exiled, and I play only 1. Oh, I'm a smart cookie. I'm a smart cookie, okay. No snap loops for us. This is gonna be even harder than I imagined, actually. We still have the generous end, which could be quite strong. They're activating Crypt Rats for beautiful 2. Well, if that's what you're doing, I say I'm okay with that. Let's get some cards back. Ooh, generous end, sweet. Get back the flicker. If they... okay. They said it was supposed to be 3. Okay, makes sense. Well, thanks to them, I think we just won, which is really good. I could have pulled back, didn't pay attention. I'm gonna get the generous end on board, which I think could serve as a win con right now, which I enjoy. And then we're gonna go Archaeomancer, get back, Prohibit, and we're definitely gonna milk this as much as we can. We'll just counter everything they do, and that's about it. Do we have enough for another Archaeomancer? Definitely do, so I'm gonna play 1. Get back, say, Pulse of Murasa. Alright, we can start attacking, finally, let's go. They said in the chat it was supposed to be 3, so, you know, this guy would survive. We could flicker if it was, well, we couldn't. We could flicker, and then they would need to do 1 more. It's 1-1, we don't have much time on the board though. I need a second snap. that's for sure. That's the thing I've noticed. I like double pools, I like Mulldrifter, I like triple end. Everything's good here, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I didn't like the research as much. I'm gonna get rid of that. Weather could be cool. I think, you know, the pulses should be enough. I love double dispel. Double snap. Could add a third snap, but the early game is more important than the late game, I think. The fact that there is no Trabun charm or anything, or even like a Murmuring Mystic, makes it sometimes pretty hard to win games. You guys have probably noticed that Raptor 56 is building some pretty interesting decks that sometimes have trouble winning, but, you know, they definitely manage. They definitely manage. Okay, this looks like a pretty bad hand, but it's actually good. I like this hand. It's not bad at all. It has draws, you know, it has Dispel to protect. It is good. It is a strong hand. 3 lands I don't hate in this matchup at all. So probably playing for the Seagate Oracle. A Spell Bomb in this hand doesn't matter as much, so that's good. We do find the Chancery, which is actually a sweet find too. I'm gonna go Snow-Covered Forest first. Could have went Island, you know. I'm gonna Chancery it next, I think. Wait, next turn I have 8 cards if I Chancery, am I right? Yeah, I think I am. Okay, they just chill. Archaeomancer, okay. You know what, that's fine with me. If I Chancery, I discard a land, so it's the same as, yeah, I don't want to do that, so. Just play this, pass the turn. Dispel probably hits the earliest removal spell we see. Nihil Spellbomb is strong. We can Pulse of Murasa in response to the Nihil Spellbomb trigger, so that's good. Really need to play around the Spellbomb this game, for sure. They also been activating Spellbomb before we choose the target in the graveyard, which theoretically speaking means if we have an instant in hand, we can still get it back with Archaeomancer, which is quite cool. And this is where we want to be, 1-for-1ing them. Okay, Sunscape Familiar, sure. We're gonna go Forest, just play Seagate Oracle. Get in... I don't know, what's good? Both of these are. Do I like Ent? That's a thing we can hard cast. I specifically appreciate that, I think. Fertile Ground is a ramp piece, but next turn Fertile Ground doesn't do much. And we can go Seagate Oracle. Yeah, I like this. We have every color regardless, so that's good. Ent is just a thing that eats a removal, and it does go 1-for-1, but it's 1 less removal for a Sunscape. See, they do play Defile. If they have like a Torn or the Black Rose, we could be in trouble. Oh, I was scared here for a second, but it's good. Let's draw Island. Okay, so we can have 4 mana or... No, this is definitely another Seagate Oracle turn. Get in... Oh, Tranquil Landscape Preordain. I think I'll take Preordain here. And Chancery. Probably discard the Island. I don't really want to, but I think that's what we do. Or discard the Forest, rather. Yeah, we're gonna pick up the Forest. Discard the Forest. I need to have white. This is why I'm doing it this turn. I want to have white, basically. Honestly, with Sunscape Familiar, I think we can do that, holding up Dispel. Depends what they cast. Phyrexian Rager, okay, I'm down. We can try to go for Sunscape this turn, I think. Could be cast down. It's also good to get some instants or sorceries back into the graveyard, right? With double Dispel, I feel golden. Like, I feel incredible with double Dispel. Alright, we're gonna play the Sunscape Familiar, and we're holding up double Dispel. We're casting Ent, I think, next turn, to be honest. We can also cast Mulldrifter. We can also cycle land for a Forest, cast Mulldrifter, still hold up double Dispel. I'll try to do this. I'm gonna Dispel. We have a target for an Archaeomancer next turn, which is really nice. They've been running out of cards a little bit there. They really need to get rid of this fan, but we have double Dispel for the great protection. They play no Tiding Blades, so it hits, I think, every removal spell they could have. But Jubilat. It doesn't hit Jubilat. Alright, they ask for 3 more. We're gonna put end to this soon. 1. They Village Rites. They desperately need removal, it looks like. We could Dispel this, and it is good. I just don't think I want to. Looks like they have Unearth as well, probably, I would assume. Zealot, it's fine, we don't care about Zealot. So we have 5 mana here, which is exactly for End. I don't think if I'm gonna find a land naturally, I might Forest Cycle this Generous End. Choking Sands, that's a sorcery. That hurts a little bit, but it's not that bad. In that case, I just want to cycle the End here. It's not the end of the world, honestly. And we're definitely going Archaeomancer here, because they need to pop an empty spell bomb, and that's what we like to see. Draw a card, Tranquil Landscape. Could be... not sure. I could just go Mulldrifter to have a blocker for this guy. Honestly, Mulldrifter sounds good. If I go Archaeomancer, I think 1 more hit for the ambush from the Ambusher. Can chump though, but they pop the Spellbomb empty, which also feels quite important, to be honest, for them to pop the Spellbomb empty. I'm gonna go Archaeomancer for the body here. I can double block if I need to. They will pop the Spellbomb, I'm sure. They don't have to, of course. Would love to take this spell. Okay, are you gonna pop it now? You will. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna play a Tranquil Landscape. And I'm ready to take 3 more damage next turn. Attack here. Honestly, yeah, attack here. So we got value from the Archaeomancer, which is really good. Maybe playing the Mulldrifter would be a better option, because it can block the Ambusher, but I just feel like we can maybe take one more hit. I at least hope so. Maybe it was a game-losing misplay. I hope not, though. They have a Gary this could hurt. They do have a Rager, okay. They draw. Swing here. Double swing, huh? Okay, I'm gonna block here. They could threats for 1 if they wanted to. This figure, okay, it's dead. It's fine. 1 card in hand. We take 3. Need to be a little careful now. I could go island. I think I'm gonna go island, actually. Let's draw Rhyme with Falls. Okay. I think it's just Mulldrifter, hold Dispel. Like, keep it really simple. We can block everything on the board. Snap is... yeah, it's good. We can also have... wow. We can snap, and then we can prohibit. That's pretty good. Or Dispel, even. Okay, I like it, I like it. Definitely not attacking this turn. No cards left. Let's see what they do. They correct the Spellboom for the funsies. I am very happy about that. If they cast the Gary... might go for a snap. Ambusher. I don't love it, but the CMC is 4, and untapping 2 lands doesn't do much here. I need to let it be, I think. I got this guy. Yeah, I think I have a Flicker target already. I'm just gonna block this guy, honestly. Fertile Ground, sweet card. That's basically free, so I'm gonna do it. Go for a Preordain here. I like Flicker. It's one of the cards I really want. Prohibit. It's fine. It's not great though. I'm gonna bottom this. I'll definitely top the Flicker all day, every day. Play Ramwood Falls, just pass the turn. We're keeping it slow here. We can even snap if necessary. A Flicker is here for protection. Prohibit any removal spell or like a bigger creature. We make mana on snap finally, so that's nice. This is a double attack. Declare blocks. Gonna go 1-2 and Flicker those. Pick one of these 2 cards. Let's see what it is. A Generous Hand is a really sweet find, actually. Thank you. That serves like a wall, and we have double Dispel too. It's actually really good. That's it. Okay. So we can pay... okay, we have a Compulsive Research too. This turn, I want to go with a Generous Hand and protect it if possible. So, I'm gonna tap this thing. Let's go green. 2, 3, 4, 5, and we can go Generous Hand. We have a lot of mana making potential with Snap, Dispel, and we can prohibit the removal. It's okay to snap the Ambusher, because, you know, doesn't have a valuable ETB for them. They have a ton of life. Compulsive Research, we will probably cast that next turn. Also really happy that we have a food here, that's nice. Need to play around the second Spellbomb just a tiny bit though. We've seen, I think, only 1 snap. Yeah, only 1 snap. We have 2. They hardcast an Ambusher. Sure. I mean, I could prohibit this, but I don't feel like I need to do that on the Ambusher. What do I really want to prohibit though is the question. Maybe I want to start attacking here, actually. Yeah, I think I want to start being on the offensive. Well, if I prohibit this, they could just cast the other one, so it doesn't even make sense. Okay. Little bit scared to crack the food. What if the last card is a removal spell? They know about the Dispel, so I'm a little scared to crack the food here, not gonna lie. I don't think I will. Snow-covered forest. Okay. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, we need only 1, 2. Cool. I'm gonna go Compulsive Research on myself. Pretty good. Discard a land card. I think it's gonna be this forest right here. We have double snap now, like, that's really good, but I think I'm just gonna go Preordain here. Searching for another Archaeomancer. Mulldrifter is a good find. I don't hate Fertile Ground because it's like free, but I'm gonna bottom the ground and top the Drifter regardless. Okay, also, I don't have much time, I just realized, so that's not great. I need to hurry up. I have 5 minutes. This is gonna be a tight game, I can tell. Basically counter anything they do and be happy about it, I think is the play here. Hope they don't top deck Gary soon. That wouldn't be great. Top deck the Gary, of course. Sure, buddy. Well, I can snap here. I don't think I will. No. X is what? A lot? Okay, I'm gonna go here and crack a food. X was 6. Okay, sure. Not bad, actually. Find the Utopia Sprawl. They played choking things, so I don't want to do that right now. I'm gonna actually Utopia Sprawl here. I'm gonna go blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cast the Mulldrifter. Utopia Sprawl again. We have another Mulldrifter. Okay. Gonna play this. Okay, I'm gonna... never mind. Never mind. It's just gonna go to combat and potentially swing, but not really, because they have a pretty heavy board presence here. But 34 life, I'm not really sure what am I supposed to do though. Zealot, that's a prohibit target. Thank you. No attacks, of course, as always. Gonna sack this, pick up, I guess, an island. Next turn, Flicker, finally. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Cast a Mulldrifter, draw 2, including a prohibit. I'm playing the landscape. Gonna go to attacks. I think I'm attacking with the Generous End slowly here. Good, that's good. They'll definitely perform a backswing here, at which point we will definitely flicker. Zealot, I'll prohibit that. They actually skip? Interesting. I'm gonna flicker double Mulldrifter, I think. We have Dispel already, so. Okay, this is gonna be explosive turn. Okay, I think I can snap on my turn. Okay, next turn. Okay, Archaeomancer, sweet. So, first things first, let's add a lot of mana here. I'm gonna snap this guy. Untap 2. Actually, a mistake. I want to do this first. I don't have time for doing this. I don't have time to be doing this, sadly, so this is probably gonna result in a loss, but it would be a great thing if it did work out, so. I have another Sprawl, so I lost mana again. Okay. I'm gonna go Archaeomancer, Ghostly Flicker. Yeah, man, this would be so good if it worked, actually. Let's go another Fam, Preordain, Mulldrifter, bottom, top, cast a Mulldrifter, draw 2, combat. We're still gonna try it, of course. We have 2 minutes, nothing to sneeze at. We have double flicker. A lot of damage per turn, that's 9 damage per turn. Maybe we can make it. They're gonna cast their ambushers, I believe. We can start flickering the Archaeomancer if they do. Spell bomb, I kinda care about that, sorry. I'm gonna go flicker, this guy, get back, prohibit, and then prohibit the spell bomb. Hey, we have a Snowcard Plains, okay. We have another flicker if there is something we need to get rid of. Ambusher is fine. This one is fine, I guess. I have 1 minute. I'm gonna flicker it again. I'm gonna flicker again. This time get back a flicker. I'm gonna just say next turn. We don't have that much time, actually. Fertile ground. Wow, okay. Well, go to combat. Just attack with these. That's 6 damage per turn. Sunscape Familiar. We're gonna make some discards here. We don't have time at all. This. Good. Start draw step. I don't think with 1 minute we can, especially if they attack with everything. That's crazy. No, just these two guys. Okay. I'm gonna go this guy and let's see this guy. Okay. I'm gonna Ghostly Flicker them. Get back flicker. Yield. Prohibit, thanks. Sadly, I don't think, like, if we had 1 more minute, it just we have it if we had 1 more minute, you know. Archaeomancer, sweet. I'm gonna go Archaeomancer. Let's go flicker. Let's attack. Yeah, I think we're 1 turn late here, sadly. Happens, I suppose. Have a snuff out, I'm gonna dispel it. Jump. Yeah, 30 more seconds and we snap combo them with 2 Ghostly Flickers, right? Maybe we can still make it. I have an idea, let's try it. Never mind. I'm gonna get 2 snaps back. Snap and snap. We have 5 seconds. GG. Okay, good game. Okay, guys, wow, what the deck. So the games were pretty crazy and extremely long, as it is from decks from Raptor 56. They are often very non-interactive, slow rolly, but they have a lot of interesting loops that can help you win the game, and this deck is no exception. With the snaps here, this deck is probably the most interactive deck I have played from Raptor. That being said, you have no real way of actually dealing with creatures early in the game. You have no board wipes, but the snap can work as a easily repeatable removal spell if you have at least 2 Archaeomancer, you know, the Ghostly Flicker, and the snap can easily make you infinite mana. So there is that. The 4 Drifters, incredible. The ramp package, it was really cool. Like, it makes you extremely weak to Ponza, which is definitely something you need to be careful about. But overall, I would say that the ramp package is really sick in the deck and really makes the deck go super fast. It's not very often you will find a hand where you have all gas, no breaks, or rather all breaks, no gas, because this deck does draw a lot of cards. The green splash for a single copy of Pulse of Murasa makes sure that you can keep going even if the opponent has a lot of removal. For Archaeomancers, that is a really high number of Archaeomancers, and the Drifter is a great win condition, to be fair. I could see some number of negates being quite powerful in this deck, because yeah, the Dispel is a really sweet card, but me personally, I think that negate is more versatile, and if you have a familiar on the board, it can be better, but there are a lot of decks that use/abuse instants, you know, for example, against Mono Blue Terror, Dispel might be one of the best cards. It's also really good against Snuff Out, which is a popular card in the format, and might be even more popular when Hawkeye's Bow comes out, right? The loops with Moments Piece are pretty interesting. I could even imagine playing a fog effect in a regular Familiars deck because of this. There is, I think it's called Holy Day, probably not Holy Day, but something similar that prevents combat damage as well. And the second pulse against the control decks. I did enjoy the Generous End because the end at the end of the day can be a win condition, and it is a win condition in a lot of matchups. With the correct use of dispels, prohibits, and generally good timing, which I didn't have a lot of the time, I think you can grind through a lot of different decks. And the life gain post board is also pretty crazy. So yeah, this is really cool. The Ancient Grudge is generally a good card. You of course need at least one of these on red. I could imagine playing 1 or 2 copies of Diglammer instead if you're on that route. That could also be quite powerful. I'm enjoying the 3 flickers, but I think it is good to play them only in certain matchups. I think that in certain matchups you have 2. I'm starting to understand the end and the flicker in the sideboards here. So you make a lot of mana, you draw a lot of cards, you go crazy. Familiar makes the ground cost only 1 and the Pulse of Murasa cost only 2, which is really sweet too. Generally, this deck is like a deck building masterpiece. I couldn't ever think of something like this, for example, but it's really sick. I'm glad Raptor built it, and I'm glad we got to play it today. If you have any ideas on how to make this deck better, leave a comment below as always, and if you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. It helps the channel a lot. So today was a grind, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day, and bye.